about the Mandela Effect, all right? The Mandela Effect and real-time control technology. I've heard a lot of people try to dismiss the Mandela Effect, but yet they don't know anything about real-time theory or real-time control technology. So we're going to illustrate that and go into that a little bit. My challenge will be to try to condense this information into like 3 minutes so that everybody can understand it and do their own research. Do your own research on this and ask for disclosure and transparency. Peace. Salutations. Let's talk about the Mandela Effect, all right, and time control technology and time theory. All right, we've got two things there. First, we've got general relativity, which takes a lot of power, something kind of like Star Trek, antimatter, that type of thing. It's a little beyond our society right now. And then we've got special relativity. Special relativity is more things that take less power, things such as quantum tunneling, and that takes us into the realm of what's called closed time-like curves, all right? That also includes what's known as frame dragging, inertial frame dragging. And frame dragging, you've just seen a picture of that, is any body, a large body like the Earth, is actually bending space-time around it, okay, in such a fashion as that, all right? And closed time-like curves are around inside of that. That also includes the Doppler effect. When you start looking at time that is curved like that, you start dealing with that in time fields, you start getting the Doppler effect also. So these are things that need to be kind of included when thinking about these type of technologies. You've just seen several of them. Look at some of the theories that some of the people have put out, such as Kurt Gödel. He's one that deals with closed time-like curves. All right, another one would be Frank Tipler, who deals with the Tipler cylinder, which also deals with rotating mass in that way. All right, these are real technologies that exist. It's not just me talking. These are things you can research, all right? Look at, for instance, Ron Mallett, Dr. Ron Mallett. I believe he's at the University of Connecticut. He's dealing with circulating light beams. So there's things like this that can be used to really control time, and things like stasis fields that are actually on the market right now. All right, so want to keep that in mind, and this takes us into something that might be a real problem. Something else to look at actually is subliminal propagation of information. All right, that is actually of data. That is actually taking and sending information back in time faster than the speed of light. That's something that's being done right now. Look at the University of Princeton. They're actually showing some of this. On here I've showed a couple of pictures of Dr. Anderson, actually, David Lewis Anderson, and the Anderson Institute, which he said anyone could show those pictures because he's trying to use that for disclosure, actually, of time world disclosure, and he disappears a little bit. All right, everyone talks about whistleblowers. I think you have a big one right there. So this is something just to keep in mind, all right, is that they actually are using this technology. It can affect our reality. And what you've got is several different, various degrees of time control technology being used around the world. All right, it's not where I'm at here, and it's varying degrees. And when any of this type of technology is being used, it affects the fabric of our reality. So when you have people that are catching deja vu, it's doesn't mean you were doing the exact same thing in a past life. You may be in the vicinity of a temporal distortion, all right? And there's certain people that are sensitive enough to catch that. Lord knows there are whole cultures that have had no sense of time and do meditation their whole life trying to prove that and conceiving time of a different way, all right? So with superluminal propagation of data, they might possibly be trying to send drones back into the past or send information back to them or to someone that could change our timelines. This is very serious. If this type of information doesn't come out and keeps being sequestered in the private sector like we're seeing now by oil companies and people that are wanting to make profit and stop this, it's going to be a problem. We're going to start seeing time skips that we're already seeing now for those that are sensitive enough to catch it. This also takes us in quickly into the realm of free energy, all right? With the closed time-like curves, that also creates an enormous amount of free energy, all right, that can be harnessed. And you've got, like the Anderson Institute we just put up, a time reactor, all right, that actually is used to harness this from frame dragging. So this is real technology that needs to be acknowledged. Not things like the HDR unit that we've already been over that doesn't actually work outside of the caduceus coil. Anyway, that's another subject all the way. But just I'm wanting everyone to be aware of this and do the research for yourself. This is not just me talking. Look more into this. Look more into the research. Look more into the people. Please put a like on this video. Share it with people. And can I get some more subscribers? Please subscribe. So many people are watching it that it's unreal. But I would like to see more subscribers. I want to throw out to everyone around the world that's watching these. Thank you very much, because there's certain places that have more time technology than the United States here where I'm at. So anyway, I want to say thank you very much. God bless. Stay aware.